Hello, and welcome to the 2021 Fund for Veterans Assistance grant announcements for veteran service programs in and around the Panhandle region. The Texas Veterans Commission Executive Director, Tom Palladino, will begin our event. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Elaine. My heartfelt thanks to all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to help us announce the 2021-2022 Texas Veterans Commission grant recipients in and near the Panhandle region. The Texas Veterans Commission Fund for Veteran Assistance grant program awards reimbursement grants to eligible charitable organizations, local government agencies, and veteran service organizations that provide direct services to Texas veterans and their families. The Commission awards reimbursement grants in 5 categories: general assistance, housing for Texas heroes, veteran mental health grants, veteran treatment courts, and veteran county service officer funding. Between 2009 to 2020, the Texas Veterans Commission awarded more than $168 million in grant funding to nonprofit and local government organizations across the Lone Star State. These grants assisted over 350,000 Texas veterans and their families with various types of services. Each year, the program encourages organizations with veteran-specific programs and services to apply for these grants. Funding is generated primarily by the Texas Lottery Commission's Veteran Cash Lottery tickets. Other sources of funding for the Fund for Veteran Assistance come from individual donations when obtaining driver's, handgun, hunting, and fishing licenses and vehicle registrations. I want to congratulate this year's grant recipients and thank you for your service to Texas veterans and their families. The Texas Veterans Commission consists of 5 commissioners who are appointed by the governor. Each year, they approve grant applications to meet the needs of Texas veterans and their families. The commissioner presenting big checks to organizations serving the Panhandle region is Commissioner Mike Hernandez, a U.S. Marine Corps veteran from the Abilene area. Please join me in welcoming Commissioner Hernandez. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. TVC is proud to provide grant funding to veterans organizations through the Fund for Veterans Assistance, FVA grant program. In May 2021, TVC approved 147 grant awards totaling over $33.4 million that provide a range of services to our Texas veterans. This totals more than 967 grant awards for more than $200 million since 2009. At the end of this grant year, we estimate this funding will have served more than 380,000 veterans across our great state. Today, we are recognizing more than $2.5 million in grant funding to the Texas Veterans Commission to improve the lives of more than 1,300 Texas veterans and their families in and near the Panhandle region. In just a moment, we will announce these 9 grants. But let us remember that everyone is charged with the responsibility of caring for those who serve. We recognize now more than ever how critical helping these veterans and their families are to Texas. Therefore, I want to sincerely thank each of our award recipients for serving our veterans communities in and near the Panhandle region. We also thank all those who have supported the FVA through their lottery tickets purchases and donations. Without further hesitation, let us announce the FVA grant recipients for the 2021-2022 grant period and thank them for serving veterans' families.
Thank you, Commissioner Hernandez. The following organizations have accepted a Fund for Veterans Assistance grant for the current year. Hill County Meals on Wheels is accepting 1 grant for a total of $75,000. This general assistance grant funds supportive services for veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses in Hale County. Refuge Services, Inc. is accepting one grant for a total of $200,000. This Veterans Mental Health Grant funds clinical counseling services for veterans and dependents across 28 counties within the Panhandle and West Texas regions. Concho Valley Center for Human Advancement is accepting one grant for a total of $300,000. This general assistance grant funds financial assistance services for veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses across 7 counties within the Alamo region. Panhandle Community Services is accepting one grant for a total of $300,000. This Housing for Texas Heroes grant funds home modification services for veterans and surviving spouses across 26 counties within the Panhandle region. West Texas Counseling and Guidance is accepting one grant for a total of $500,000. This Veterans Mental Health Grant funds clinical counseling services for veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses across 29 counties within the Panhandle, West Texas, and Alamo regions. Cornerstone Community Action Agency, Central Texas Opportunities, is accepting 2 grants for a total of $600,000. A $300,000 general assistance grant funds financial assistance services for veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses across 8 counties within the Panhandle, Alamo, and North Texas regions. And a $300,000 Housing for Texas Heroes grant funds home modification services for veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses across 8 counties within the Panhandle and Alamo regions. Rolling Plains Management Corporation is accepting 2 grants for a total of $600,000. A $300,000 general assistance grant funds financial assistance services for veterans and surviving spouses across 14 counties within the Panhandle and North Texas regions. And a $300,000 Housing for Texas Heroes grant funds home modification services for veterans and surviving spouses across 28 counties within the Panhandle and North Texas regions. That concludes the grant announcements. Commissioner Hernandez, back over to you.
Congratulations to all the Panhandle Region grant recipients this year. At the Texas Veterans Commission, we like to say, helping veterans starts here, because we advocate for all veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses on services they receive and they rightfully deserve. Today, your organizations are recognized for making a difference in the lives of those who serve. Thank you for serving our Texas veterans and their families. For more information on these organizations, please visit our Panhandle Region Assistance Directory online at the website shown on the screen. This concludes our grant announcements for the Panhandle region. To all our Texas veterans, please know that you have our gratitude and our unwavering support every day of the year. Thank you for joining us.